Global agrochemical major UPL will be declaring its results, and it's going to be interesting to see how the company performs, especially given the fact that we are seeing so much disruption in terms of supply chain challenges, inflationary pressures, lot of worries as far as the entire global supply chain is concerned. The core business, however, is expected to remain quite robust. Volume-based growth is seen across most of the geographies. Remember, the company has presence in Latin America, USA, Brazil, and it's going to be interesting to see how various weather conditions that prevail in these regions is expected to impact the performance of the company. Talking about the numbers, revenues are seen at close to 9,750 crore versus 8,940 crore, up almost 9% seen on a year-on-year basis. When you're talking about the core EBITDA, seen higher by close to 17%, coming in, expected to come in at close to 1,950 crore versus 1,667 crore on a year-on-year basis. Margins are seen close to 20% versus 18.7%, 130 basis points jump is what we are expecting from UPL margins this time around. Profitability seen higher by close to 65%, seen at around 765 crore versus 463 crore. Remember, the company's acquisition, the integration of Arista Life Sciences is something that is expected to aid the performance. It's going to be interesting to see whether and how synergy benefits have played out. UPL has been supported by strong demand from exports and steady domestic demand. Growth has been seen based on volume growth in all of the regions, and Latin America, United States, the European Union, India and rest of the world markets are all expected to see revenue growth on a year-on-year basis. Latin America is expected to continue to dominate the pie as far as the entire focus of the company's revenue contribution is concerned. When you're talking about India business, remember the Indian monsoon, we did see a certain amount of a delay as far as this particular monsoon season was concerned, and that is something that is expected. And it'll be interesting to see, whether that's had any impact as far as the domestic financials are concerned. Key trends to watch as far as UPL is concerned, any kind of announcement the company makes in terms of value unlocking would be interesting to watch. Positives like new launches, cash flow improvement, cash flow uptick, reduction in working capital and net debt would be key factors to track, and that is something that analysts are very keenly waiting and watching out for. The likely negative or the possible negative is potential pressure from high input costs as well as the currency impact. The adverse currency movement could impact, and it will be interesting to see how the company has managed those worries. Debt reduction, capex plans of the companies would be key monitorables. Company, whether the kind of guidance that they provide, whether or not they are able to step up to it, whether there is any change in guidance also would be key monitorables.